1, 2, 3.
Go!
Welcome back to Drinking by My Shelf. This is my sister. And today, you may remember we did a video about 3 months ago before lockdown started where Sophie helped me pick my next read from the first lines. I haven't read those books yet, so I don't have an update, but we're gonna...
Any of them?
I've read some of them. We're gonna do that.
That was a waste of my time, wasn't it?
We're gonna do that in reverse. I'm gonna help Sophie pick her
And then
next
I'm not gonna read any of them.
When we have both read all the books, we will do an update video.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're on board for this.
Yeah.
Where we compare our predictions of how much we liked the first lines with how much we liked the books. I'm not
Cool.
gonna tell you so far how mine stack up.
Because you haven't read them.
Because I read them.
Okay, so mine are all on my Kindle.
Yes.
But I've downloaded samples. So there are 10 books in the What Shall I Read folder.
Okay, cool.
With a little sample in each one.
Fantastic.
I don't mind which.
5 of
you can
them
pick
then.
5 of those, read me the first line, and then we will go from there.
Ooh, okay, so...
Do you like my list? Have I got some good ones in there?
Yeah, so of this, I have read 3 of these books.
Okay.
And I really liked all 3 that I've read. I also haven't read this one, but really want to read it. It's on my TBR as well. I actually have a physical copy I can lend you.
Okay, cool.
And I'm just intrigued what the first line is, so I'm going to put that one in there. And the 5th one, I'm going to go with this one. The audience knows, because they can see it on the screen.
Okay.
Because
cool.
again, I want to read it. So we're starting with this one.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's a really long line.
Okay.
On a sticky August evening, 2 weeks before her due date, Ashima Ganguly stands in the kitchen of a Central Square apartment, combining Rice Krispies and Planters peanuts and chopped red onion in a bowl.
Okay, it's a long sentence,
Yeah.
but yeah, I feel like that's the kind of book that I would like. It's like I'm learning about her. I like books where you sort of have a fully formed character that you can get to know, and I feel like they're going to form her character. So I don't have to make a decision on that yet,
No,
because
you
there is
just-
nothing to put it above or below, but I
There you
just,
go.
I
Those
like
are
that
your
one.
opinions, you liked the line. Alright, book number 2.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, we're going with it. Okay, it just starts with a newspaper clipping.
Okay,
But
fine.
I skipped forward and it's really long newspaper clipping. So we're just going to go with the first sentence of the newspaper clipping.
Fine.
No, I'm going to go with the headline.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the headline. Okay. Renowned scientist faces charges of sexual abuse by the Associated Press.
Haha. I think I'd put it under the one about the Rice Krispies.
Okay.
Maybe I'm being slightly put off. The thing about it being like a really long newspaper article, I might as well just read the newspaper rather than just read this book.
Okay.
But, you know,
Yeah.
might be the best book I've ever read. Okay, continue.
I pull back the curtain an inch and see their heads bent together.
I'm interested by that one.
Okay.
I pull back the curtain an inch and see their, what was it? Their heads
Heads
bent
bent together.
I quite like books written in the first person,
Okay.
because I feel like I normally can relate to the person if it's an I.
Fly fell in my thing. I'm trying to
Oh,
get it
bad
out
luck.
before it's all in my tea.
I'm gonna put it at number 1.
And number 1!
I don't know. I don't know. I find it really hard with the first sentence.
You're quite positive about them. I feel like when I did mine, I was like, that's boring.
Yeah, maybe number 1. I liked that
Number
it was a
1.
short sentence. Pulled back the curtain to see them, whatever they were doing. Yeah, number
Heads
1.
bent together. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a story about a man named Eddie, and it begins at the end with Eddie dying in the sun.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one at number 1.
That's a good line.
I think that's I like
that's very
that.
good.
And I like books where I know I've just said I like it when they start in the first person, but I also quite like ones when there's a narrator and the narrator is like a narrator, this is a story about, I like that. That's, yeah.
Do you have any guesses what it is?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Unless it might be John Boyne. It might be Ladder to the Sky. That sounds like a kind of John Boyne way to write a sentence.
I'm not telling
But that might be
I'll tell you at the
bullshit,
end.
because I've only ever read one John Boyne book in my whole life.
It's a very John Boyne technique. Okay, finally, book number 5. The first line is, that night when Mrs. Chamberlain called, Amira could only piece together the words, take Briar somewhere and pay you double.
That one I'm not that interested by.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be one of those books that introduces a lot of characters and I sort of forget who's who. Like in sentence number 1, we've already got 3 characters,
Mhm.
which is just it's a lot for my little brain to
It's a lot.
remember.
Yeah.
I liked This Is a Story About.
Yeah.
That's my number
This
one.
is a story about a man named Eddie.
Yeah.
And it begins at the end with Eddie dying in the sun.
Yeah, I really like that. That's going to be book number 1.
Should I tell you what that was?
Yes.
That was The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom.
Oh, okay, yes, I'm excited to read that.
Mhm, very good
Great. Did I like the one about peeking behind a curtain?
Was there one about peeking?
I think there was something about a curtain.
Oh yeah, there was. I pull back the curtain an inch and see their heads bent together.
Yeah, I'm going to say that one's number 2.
That's your number 2.
Which one's that?
Okay, that is Trumpet by Jackie Kay.
Interesting.
Another
Okay,
very good
great.
book. I really
yeah.
like that
Will you
one.
remember this order for me because I need to. Yeah.
Okay, so your book number 3 is
Yeah.
Rice Krispies. That is The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri.
That's your favourite book?
One of them, yeah.
One of your favourite
Yeah.
books.
So
okay.
the top 3 you
Cool.
picked
Yeah.
are the 3 that I've read. And I really liked all of them. I think they were all 5 stars.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, then you went Renowned Scientist.
Yeah.
I haven't read this book. This is The People in the Trees by Hanya Yanagihara.
Which, you know what, that's been on my to-read
Yeah.
list for ages, and it was only now when I was just downloading the sample that it popped up and said it's the author of
Yeah.
A Little Life.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that now.
Yeah. We had a whole conversation about that literally the other day.
Do I listen to anything that you say?
I don't think so,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
And then number 5 was the one about Miss Chamberlain called. That
Uh-huh.
was Such a Fun Age by Kiley Reid, which I also really want to read.
Is that meant to be good?
Meant to be really good, yeah. I predict that you might not like Trumpet as much as I did.
Okay. Is it anything like what was that other book that you loved? But I now realise why I didn't like it as much. I didn't love the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Evelyn Hugo. But it's because I listened to it on Audible, and I've realised now I can't listen to like storybooks on Audible because I don't like them. But I can't read non-fiction books, so I have to do non-fiction on Audible and fiction on an actual book.
Yeah. What's that got to do with this?
Because is Trumpet a bit like Seven Lives of Evelyn
No,
Hugo?
not at all.
Is it just because
it's very literary?
He's a jazz, or she's a jazz.
It's about a famous jazz musician who is a man, and it begins just after he's died, and like the autopsy reveals that he is a transgender man, which even his son didn't know, but his wife knew. And it's about the after effects of that and his son coming to terms with it. And it's really, really good. I loved it, but it is like, it's heavy going.
Okay.
And it's very literary, so you might not like it as much.
Okay.
I hope you'll like The Namesake. I'm scared that you won't, because I know we both say we like books where nothing happens.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you're like, that was just too far in that direction.
Yeah.
And I hope it wasn't too far in that direction for you, because I just loved it. So we'll see. But I think you'll really like 5 People You Meet in Heaven. And I don't know about the other 2.
Cool. Very excited.
So that was that.
That was
Thanks,
that.
Sophie, for appearing. We will see you in maybe 6 months, because Sophie will probably read hers quite quickly, and I will continue to not read mine.
Yeah.
So in about 6 months, we'll do an update.
Yeah. Cool.
But let us know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, and how your day is going. Goodbye.
Bye.